Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 things spotted in Arsenal training, as the Gunners players are back from the international break and have been training at London Colney ahead of their crucial Premier League fixture against Norwich City at the Emirates Stadium on Saturday. It's rare that a home fixture against a newly promoted side just 4 games into the season can be classed as crucial, but then again, it's rarer still that Arsenal find themselves bottom of the league at this stage. With that in mind, Arsenal have been preparing hard at London Colney ahead of this weekend's game against Norwich, and these are 4 things noticed. So the first thing on the list is the fact that Tomiyasu, the new signing, is involved in training. It seems like an age ago that Arsenal confirmed the signing of Tomiyasu from Bologna on transfer deadline day, but the international break that immediately followed means that he only started training with his new teammates this week. The Japanese defender arrived in England on Thursday, meaning that the Gunners faced a race against time in order to get him a work permit in time for Saturday's match. As first revealed, they were successful in doing so, and Tomiyasu, who can play anywhere across the back line, is available to feature against Norwich. It is difficult to tell too much from his early session, but from the fact that he was walking out onto the training pitch at London Colney alongside strength and conditioning coach Barry Sloan, it's safe to assume that the Arsenal staff were taking a look at how physically ready the 22-year-old is to get straight into the action. With some light passing deals, he's been integrated into Mikel's style of play and could well feature from the off at the Emirates this weekend. And if Arsenal do want to get a good result versus Norwich, where they have been obliterating Norwich in the previous matches, something that they will have to score and make that a victory in front of the Emirates faithful at the Emirates Stadium, hopefully Arsenal's new signing is involved. So the next thing on the list is the fact that TIERNEY is the odd one out in training, and in a rainy day at London, and especially in London Colney, you can see all the players wearing other training kits, such as wearing training jacket or wearing some form of clothing that is suitable for the weather, but you have TIERNEY who is wearing just a t-shirt and shorts, as if he is not suffering from the cold, not suffering from the rain, and that shows that TIERNEY is an odd one out in the training session. And I think he's an odd one out overall in terms of the squad as well, because he is a player that I think is the future captain of Arsenal. He's the one that has the heart, the grit, the passion, the determination to keep going, keep thriving, even when Arsenal are losing. He tries to do some form of magic to try and make this game get back on Arsenal's favour, and that is something that I love about TIERNEY. The signing from Unai Emery from Celtic for that £20 to £25 million was a transfer bargain in my opinion, but hopefully TIERNEY can feature very well in the game versus Norwich. Is a suitable game for him, as he will be allowed to dominate in terms of his attacking abilities and hopefully get some assists or get some goals, because those crosses are ones that definitely need to be going into the back of the net, as he always tries to pick out the right pass. And with Arsenal predominantly going to be attacking in the game, TIERNEY could have a massive impact. So the next thing on the list is the fact that lokonga is involved in Arsenal training, and this is a fact that a lot of Arsenal fans are really happy to see, because they want to see one partnership, and that is the likes of lokonga partnering Thomas Partey. And when it comes to lokonga, he is someone that has a very good chance to start versus Norwich City, as with the midfield duo of Granit Xhaka and Mohamed Elneny being not present in training, as Granit Xhaka was sent off in the 5-0 defeat to Manchester City and is suspended for the next 3 matches, and with Mohamed Elneny absent after picking up a hamstring that is set to rule him out for 2 to 3 weeks, it means that lokonga, who has missed one of Belgium's games over a precautionary measure, is someone that will be playing in that midfield position for Mikel against Norwich City. And that partnership between Thomas Partey, someone that is experienced, that someone that has played at the highest level with Atletico Madrid, someone that himself is trying to make sure that he doesn't become a failure at Arsenal, and trying to prove the doubters wrong, trying to prove the haters wrong, that he will be a success this season. And there are all these signs that he is going to be dominating that midfield in the pre-season friendlies, but unfortunately he got that injury versus Chelsea, but now he's back fit and healthy, and he could guide a youngster such as Lokonga, who has impressed since his signing from Anderlecht, and he definitely could feature. So the final thing on the list is the fact that Martin Odegaard returns to the training ground. And when it comes to Martin Odegaard, it will be a good option for Mikel Arteta to have in terms of him returning, because his versatility is something that Mikel Arteta was keen to bring, and he is someone that is loved by the Arsenal board, loved by the Arsenal manager, loved by the fans, and he's loved all around Arsenal, and that is basically a match made in heaven in my opinion. But now it's time for him to bring that form that he had at Norway, helping the likes of Erling Haaland score important goals, helping Norway get higher up the table and get more of a chance of qualifying into the World Cup. This is a moment for Martin Odegaard to get those abilities, to get those signs of very good games in the Norway matches for himself, and that is something that the Arsenal fans have been watching, have been monitoring, have been looking at how he's been performing in those Norway games, and that is something that hopefully he'll be able to provide in the game versus Norwich, as Arsenal definitely need a win versus Norwich, because if they don't, Mikel Arteta's future at the club is now literally going to be gone in my opinion. I think this is a match for Mikel Arteta to save himself, and hopefully Odegaard, someone that is very good at providing chances, providing key passes, providing the ability for a team to be attacking, with that also definitely going to be attacking against Norwich. This is where Odegaard can thrive. So these are the 4 things that were spotted in training as Mikel Arteta prepares his players to get that victory over Norwich City. And this is an important game for Mikel Arteta himself, because if he doesn't win this game, this will be a huge blow to his plans in terms of retaining as Arsenal manager, and this could lead to Mikel Arteta himself leaving the club, and that is why it is a vital, very important game where he gets the right decisions. I think he's already made the right decisions in the partnership of Gabriel Magalhaes and Ben White in that back two, alongside Tomiyasu maybe in that right back position, and KIERAN in that left back position, and the partnership midfield of Partey and Lokonga. Things are looking smooth in terms of the lineup, but will that result against Norwich, something that we've comfortably delivered throughout the years, is something that Mikel Arteta definitely needs, and hopefully we win. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.